Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of Fan Beyond. Your host, DJ Gove.
Chris Davis.
How's it going, sir?
Doing well. How about you, sir?
Not bad. Eighth time's a charm. Trying to
Eighth time's a
get
charm.
this fucking thing recorded. So
Yeah, but today's a special day.
it's a special day.
We got a lot going on, and it is the first day of a very special month in the FANMEN podcast world.
It is. So if anyone doesn't know, because I didn't actually till about 30 seconds ago, it is March 1st. And as everybody knows, when March comes, so does March Fatness. Okay, so March Fatness this year. Last year we did cereal, and it was one of the better ones we've done. I think that was an excellent idea. This year we decided to do something a little different. So we've said a couple times. We talked about, I think, like last Christmas we figured it out. This year is cocktails. So the first all beverage March Fatness.
Genius idea.
Beverage.
Absolutely
I mean, beverages have
genius.
calories. I'm drinking a 9,000 calorie coffee right now. So. Why we did cocktails? Well, because what we're going to get to later on in the episode is we went on a special vacation together.
We're old drunks.
Where we all ran through these. So, let's go ahead and break down the March Fatness brackets.
Love it.
Insert some kind of like a basketball music.
Insert.
I think I have like a bootleg John Tesh
Can
kind
you
of thing.
steal the round ball rock?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I had something. I got something from last year in the background. So,
You steal the Jordan music if you wanted to.
yeah, we'll
Just do the intro.
yeah.
March.
Oh,
That'd be nice.
that'd be good.
All right.
Okay, so we have 4 categories this year. The way we did it was we broke it down by base alcohol. So the brackets is, now, of course, everyone knows, or maybe you don't know. We did do a lot of promotion within the last couple months. We've got some new people that are hopefully listening to the show. Passed out a lot of stickers, magnets, pins, and stuff like that. So if you already knew the show,
Trying to drum it
welcome.
up. Yeah.
Make sure to go ahead and give us a follow and all that stuff.
Appreciate you listening.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
If you go to our website, fanmenpod.com, up at the top, you can click on the March Fatness 2026. Download your bracket. It's an Excel spreadsheet, works in Google Sheets, whatever.
Docs, yep.
Fill it out, zip us an email. Winner does get a prize pack. There'll be a piece of FanMen merch in there. There'll be some other stuff, maybe like a Drizzly gift card or something we'll do because it's booze themed. I always do something like themed about it. Like last year was like cereal
we gotta tie
bowls
it
and
into
shit. And yeah, we have tie-ins and all that. So
Excellent graphic this year, by the way.
thank you.
The Cheers tie-in is spectacular.
I tried. Yes. My favorite part was Sean's like, why am I the lady? It's like, I don't know. It just did it that way. It's because I told it to make you the lady.
You're old and gray.
Exactly.
I feel personally attacked with a picture of the Chipwich, though, but we won't go there.
Well, I mean, we have to list the winners.
I know.
But
I understand.
I made it for I homage Cheers, Chris's favorite TV show of all time.
It is. It's a top 2.
Made sure I took care of you.
Top 2 or 3.
Okay, so anyone doesn't know, we do March Fatness like they do March Madness, except, instead of sports, we do calories.
We do calories, and this year we're truncating the brackets a little bit. 64 cocktails
It's a lot.
is a bit much. I don't think anybody's liver's in for that.
No, and some of the shit when you get into especially like the vodkas, like there's only you're like 5, and you start, even tequila, you basically get into different flavor margaritas.
What mix are we putting in it, right?
You want mango? Do you want watermelon? Whatever.
For sure.
So the first category, Rumbly in My Tumbly, which is a Winnie the Pooh joke. It's the rum bracket. The number 1 seed in the rum bracket, Mai Tai. Going up against the number 8 seed, Mojito.
That's a sneaky tough matchup for me.
Really?
As
Interesting.
much, I know which one I'm voting for, but I do like myself a good mojito.
There you go. Sneaky. Don't give away too many answers.
No, I won't.
The number 2 seed, the Pina Colada. Versus the number 7 seed, the Daiquiri. Imagine strawberry. It could be blueberry, but strawberry is your standard one.
This is you're sitting somewhere on a beach category here.
Yeah. Or in a Chinese restaurant.
Lots of umbrella drinks here.
This is basically just like Kowloon night.
Sure.
This whole freaking bracket. The number 3 seed, the Bahama Mama. Versus the number 6 seed, the Rum Runner. My toughest matchup.
Excellent.
Of this bracket.
I'm not mistaken. They handed out Bahama Mamas for the sailaway shot, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't that one of them?
that's what the one of the special drinks was basically. Then we have the number 4 seed, the Hurricane, which I know there's also like SoCo in it, but it's close enough. It's rum enough. Versus the number 5 seed, the Blue Hawaiian. Blue Hawaiian is the same thing. Some places call it
Blue
different things.
Caraco rum, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm with you.
Okay, across the street from that, the Tequila and Me Smalls bracket.
Ooh, the boy's going right.
I'm going
Here
right.
I am scrolling, thinking he's
I
going up and
apologize.
down. No, you're
It
fine.
was an accident.
I'll catch up.
So, Tequila and Me Smalls. If you don't know, every year we try to name the brackets after something pop culturist to kind of keep in on character, on brand.
Tequila Me Smalls.
I just
It just screams to be on a t-shirt.
it does. I just think of this shit left and right.
It really does.
I'll have to make them up next time Pat Renna comes to town.
Little aside before we go too deep, because we're going to touch upon it. I was really pushing for all Chumbawamba based brackets, but it just didn't work out.
I tried. I know. You did get one though.
I did. We'll get there. We'll get there. We just there's not enough cider drinks. That's the problem.
Correct. Yes, this is true. Number one seed obviously is the margarita. This one we're going classic lime. Classic lime margarita. No bullshit. Even though you can do any flavor you want.
Yeah.
Against the number 8 seed, the tequila mule, which is just like a Moscow mule, but it has tequila instead of vodka. Again, tequila, sneaky hard alcohol to come up with 8 unique cocktails. It's really just different flavors of margaritas.
Yeah, it's usually, if I'm drinking tequila, it's usually straight. Or a margarita. So it does make it kind of tough.
Tequila fucking destroys my fucking chest, man. So much heartburn. The number 2 seed, the Paloma.
Okay, explain. That's one that as you were pulling it up.
Yep. It's the second most popular tequila drink in America.
Ring a bell. Like all these I could come up with something for.
Yeah, the Paloma is so I gotta look it up because I don't drink a lot of tequila. I apologize.
You're good.
No, I don't care. No, I don't want to be in Canada. Nothing against the fine folks of Canada, but
sorry, Nathan. Sorry, Sarah.
It's trying to make me sound like recipe guides, and I don't want that either.
That's okay. You can keep going on. I'll find it.
It's like a tequila drink.
You keep writing.
It's a very popular tequila cocktail.
You keep reading. I'll find
here we go.
the Paloma.
Mexican cocktail made with tequila, lime juice, grapefruit soda, like Squirt or Fresca.
Okay.
So it's like a gin and tonic, but use Fresca and tequila.
Okay. I got you.
Nothing wrong with that, by the way. That sounds...
No.
Dude, did they still make Squirt? Squirt was so fucking good. Oh my God.
I think I have seen it, yeah.
I used to rip through Squirt. Little aside. Okay. Paloma's opponent is going to be the Bloody Maria, which is a Bloody Mary with tequila. A lot of people prefer it that way.
Yep.
And that's, we're not counting any kind of like accoutrements. Kind of people basically stick an entire rotisserie chicken on the side of the cup. But whatever you do. Anyway. The number 3 seed, the Tequila Sunrise. Very common.
Classic. Against
the Firing Squad. Again, very hard to...
is this some kind of a fucked up shot that's going to make people hurt?
Mexican Fire is a classic tequila-based cocktail that contains bright tart flavors of lime and pomegranate. So like a pomegranate grenadine, like a pomegranate syrup.
Yeah.
With a spicy bitter and tequila. So it's almost like a spicy juice, margarita kind
of. Sweet grenadine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a pomegranate spicy margarita. It sounded good as shit. I love pomegranate. Yeah. I'm a pomegranate whore pretty much. So. And the last one, the Negroni versus the Ranch Water, which is like a newer popular one. You can get Ranch Waters in cans and stuff everywhere, pre-made and stuff like that. So
I was going to say, I saw the name. I've seen Ranch Waters out there before.
Again, very difficult to come up with some of these. So again, that's why we didn't do fucking 64 drinks either. So
little aside, we were very good about staying away from any shots. A lot of these we would have had to get into some of your funkier shots.
Yeah, if we started doing funkier shots like Jägermeister and stuff like that, like no, we just went cocktails. Like you can go to the bar
especially
and order.
When we'll get into one of the other brackets. But
the next bracket is for all your darker alcohols, the Whoa Brown Betty Bam Milan bracket.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shots that we could have played with here.
So many.
Your 3 Wise Men. You could have gotten into some of the funkier ones here that just
maybe one year we'll do just shots one year. You never know.
Oh, we could come up with 16 shots.
Oh, that's
32
easy.
shots.
That's
very easy.
Yeah. Shots are the easier way to go. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so the Whoa Brown Betty Bam Lamb.
I am singing in my head, so I guess it worked.
My head is it's a dangerous cavern of nothing. Okay, number 1 is obviously the Old Fashioned.
Everybody's singing along with that right now, though.
Yeah,
because it's stuck in my head.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
It is.
The Old Fashioned obviously is the king of like your Scotch or bourbon kind of drinks. Going up against the Godfather, which is basically just Scotch and amaretto, pretty much.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the Manhattan.
Classic Manhattan.
Mm-hmm. And number 7 is a Jack and Coke, just because again we had so many.
It's a staple.
So many. It was so hard to come up with something. I was trying to stay away from like your Jackson Cokes, your gin and tonics and shit like that, but you have to sometimes.
Yeah, I mean those are staples for a reason, though, right?
Correct.
Everybody loves those.
Everybody loves them. Number 3, the Alabama Slammer. Versus the number 6, the Rob Roy, another classic cocktail. Probably no one knows how to make them if they're under the age of 30, but they're out there still.
I was actually looking back. It's 2 parts whiskey, 1 part vermouth, dash of bitters, garnish with the cherry.
Super
or lemon
classic.
rind. Yeah.
Super classic.
Keep it simple.
And then the last matchup, this is where I got a little weird. So you have the Ottawa Apple, favorite drink of mine, perfected by the fine folks at Le Cellier Steakhouse at the Canadian Pavilion. It's basically
first thing that comes up, Ottawa Apple Epcot.
Yeah, I know. It's cranberry juice, apple juice, like apple juice or apple cider, and then whiskey and maple syrup. You can use the Crown Royal Maple or the Crown Apple if you do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a little bit of real maple syrup in it, or just use the Crown Maple
Some of your apple
if it's cheaper. Yeah.
Yep.
The Crown Maple is so fucking good.
The fact that they add maple syrup is just perfect.
And it's like a dark real maple syrup. Dude, that drink is killer. And that's going up against a whiskey sour. Again, classic. So only one.
Can't fuck it up.
Only one nutbag one that a lot of people don't know. But if you haven't had Ottawa Apple, if you can go down to the liquor store and get like a small Crown Apple or a small Crown Maple and make yourself one, it's delicious.
Pretty sure you can get that in Nips. I think I've seen.
You can get
Crown
the
Apple.
and maybe not Nip, maybe like the one that's like 3 nips, like the $4 things. But
Slightly
I know I've seen
bigger.
because the Crown bottle is kind of big.
Yeah,
It's worth just have the little mini Crown bottle. They're cute. Okay, last bracket. He drinks a vodka drink.
The Chumbawamba bracket.
The Chumbawamba bracket. Which is funny. I was telling friends of ours on the boat, like I did this bracket and realized after I published it, I didn't put my favorite vodka-based cocktail on here like a dipshit.
Which one did you miss?
I'm a big John Daly fan, and it's not on here.
That is a glaring omission.
It is, isn't it? Maybe
there always has to be one DJ.
I guess I could change this on the fly because we haven't really taken submissions yet, so we're gonna change it on the fly. How's that?
That's gonna be a tough one. You put that in there.
We're changing. Okay, so I'm gonna change something.
So you're choosing which drink you want eliminated because as soon as you put a John Daly in there,
I'm eliminating. I already know.
And whoever you're putting it up against, almost automatically loses.
As we do things here, we're doing things on the fly because I realized I fucked up, and guess what?
It's our game.
I got the login for the website, so I can do it.
We can do it.
Okay, the number 1 seed of the vodka is a Seabreeze. Classic pineapple vodka cran. Good stuff, right?
It's kind of drink your mother would order.
I didn't want to do a Cape Cod because
2 on the nose.
2 on the nose. Yeah. Plus, like it's I would have been tempted to emotionally push that through farther than it needed to be. Zach was a big Cape Cod guy, so
I like Cape Codders.
They are good.
They go down easy.
The Seabreeze is very close. It's the cousin of the Cape Codder, so I'm going up against that to and it's kind of funny because the episode just dropped to celebrate the return of Scrubs. We have the Appletini. We'll talk about Scrubs in a future episode. Scrubs Revival on Appletini was JD's drink of choice.
I was talking to somebody about it last night. 2 episodes dropped.
2 episodes
already?
in, yeah.
I got to catch up.
Yeah, we'll get there. Next up, the number 2 seed, the Moscow Mule. Classic as hell, right? Classic. That's going up against Cosmopolitan.
This is going to be sneaky tough. I think this is going to break along gender lines.
Yes.
Very much so.
100%. That's why I like to cause chaos.
Yeah.
Christopher.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
There you go. After that, we have the Sex on the Beach. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Going up against the Dirty Shirley.
What did Shirley do? What's going on with Dirty Shirley?
It's just a Shirley Temple with vodka in it.
Ah, okay.
That's all. Nice, accessible.
Yep.
So, and then the altered matchup, we have the number 4 seed Lemon Drop going up against the new number 5 seed Arnold Palmer.
Oh, you're taking Harvey out, huh?
Take out the Harvey Wallbanger because it's hard to make.
Yeah,
we're going John Daly in that spot. So if anyone has the bracket up already, change your number 5 from a Harvey Wallbanger to a John Daly, which
we'll update it on the website and make sure it's out there for anybody that hasn't downloaded.
Yep, which is half iced tea, half lemonade, vodka. Easy peasy. It's my summer drink of choice. It's my lawnmower drink.
Lawnmower drink. You're out on the golf course. It's
100%.
They go down incredibly easy.
And I even take it a step further. I use the Deep Eddy sweet tea vodka in it, and it's fucking dangerously good.
You know, I tried to sit here as you're going through the bracket, coming up with different types of vodka, and because we just watched wrestling last night, we were out for the night. Harley had to come back and watch Elimination Chamber out of Chicago.
We'll talk about next episode.
Yeah, we'll get into that next episode. But all I have is the damn Wheatley vodka jingle in my head because they play the over. I mean, over and over. It's fine.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm a big Tito's guy for sandwich stuff.
I tend to drink Tito's if I'm doing
the flavored ones. I'm a Deep Eddy's guy. The Deep Eddy peach is delightful.
See, here's my problem. And I'm not a flavored booze guy. It's really not. Like you turn 21. You don't have to drink the flavored stuff anymore. Like you can have. We'll get in. This theme will come up many, many times as we're going through the brackets. I'm sure.
Yeah. So
I never understood the Stoli Raz, like all of that stuff, and then mixing.
Yeah, the Deep Eddy sweet tea is more because like it's just vodka with tea steeped in it.
Mm. We might make an exception for that one.
I'm telling you, man. Switching climates was not fun for me.
I watch every time you're writing. My camera just drifts a little bit. We're gonna figure that out.
I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to write on my over.
Yeah, we'll figure that piece out. I'm sure yours is too. If you see,
maybe, yeah.
You're just looking down, so you're not.
I just have to write later. So that's your March Fatness this year. Cocktails. I
like the fact it's nice and tight. These are all things that we can taste down. We can set it up down at the bar just like we did last year.
We the plan was to I drank a bunch of these on the boat, which we're gonna talk about in a minute. The plan was to do live footage from the cruise, but someone wasn't around. So
scheduling became a challenge.
It became a challenge, and then I get to the point where I said, "You know what? Fuck it. We're all just relaxing and stuff," which we're gonna get to in the next segment.
Yeah, it's tough. Even it got to the point a couple days into where we wanted to do some of the stuff, and then you almost feel bad pulling other people away.
Yeah.
To record your stuff. So we have enough friends of the podcast close by that if we wanted to host something, just set up something downstairs. We could literally have certain someone's come up to the house and just sit at the bar. Well,
are we talking about podcast party?
We could do a podcast party. We have a full bar downstairs with many, many seats and
we do have listeners in the greater New England area.
We could set up cameras.
We have past champions in the greater New England area.
We have multiple past champions. Yeah. We could certainly do something like that and invite people over for tastings as we go through the rounds.
Get old Chinese takeout, some apps or something like that.
There you go.
Ooh, okay.
Certainly do
so, if you know, you know. Get ready for that text message.
We'll be hitting you up.
Excellent. That's a fucking amazing idea, Christopher.
Thank you.
God, he's so
that
smart.
Bar downstairs. I might use it. Might as well use it.
Your
for
bar
something.
is fucking gorgeous, man. Like, I want the bar and the wheel, man. I love it.
Other than holding comic books and shit.
Yeah, no shit. So if anyone is new to the March Fatness thing, so again, you fill out your bracket. You don't want to pick what you like. You want to try to guess what we're gonna pick, and we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do a little different this year because obviously we'll have Sean back or at least we'll get his votes. Whether we can drag him away from bed for long enough.
People have gotten better about guessing.
Yeah, you have
the candy bars and the cereals.
Yeah. And then I think what we're going to do is, because we live in a world where the machines are taking over, we can queue up like Gemini or something to do like if there is a tie, we can have it like hey, vote 10 times or something like that or pick a random number.
I'm totally pumping this bracket into Claude or Chad or one of those just to have it come up with a winner.
Yeah.
Just so we can see.
Oh, there you go.
I want AI entries just to see how it compares against.
And your March Fatness champion, Skynet.
There you go.
And we're all dead.
already taking over, so.
There we go, yeah. We're all not going to have jobs in
we're done.
6 months. That's a different story. Okay, so again, so fill your bracket out. Mail it in, dj@fanmenpod.com or chris@fanmenpod.com or just fanmenpodcast@gmail.com. We have the original old email address and, it filters down. So
it still does.
I'll get it. We'll fill it out. Again, big prize for the winner. Well, prize for the winner.
There'll be a prize, yeah.
Yeah, though, I mean, I do spend some money. Like I'll order you, I'll get your size, I'll order you a custom piece of apparel and stuff like that. So from our store and all that. So it's fun. It's a fun thing we do. It's like our big highlight every year. It's the only thing I think we've done every year. So
we've been incredibly consistent with that.
One of my greater inventions, I must say. Okay, so we teased it a couple times. And people want to know what's coming. Let's go ahead and get into FANMEN Vacation.
FANMEN Vacation.
So we went on vacation together.
Us and 1,200 of our closest friends.
Exactly, yeah. So we went on the Jay and Silent Bob Cruise Askew on the hat there. I'm flipping my hat. So everyone knows we're big fans of the boss, right? Big Kevin Smith 100%. People. So the second Cruise Askew. Last time I went to the Bahamas, time I went to Mexico.
Yep. Slight change up at the end there. Supposed to go into Costa Maya and ended up in Cozumel instead. But
ended up being a good change, I think.
Worked out
good. So
nobody bombed us. We didn't see any cars on fire. No cartel.
Exactly, 100%.
Killing. So we got out in time.
Yeah, So again, we spent 4 lovely days on the high. 4.5.
4 days. Yeah.
4 days. 4 days on the Norwegian Jewel. It was a delightful time. Christopher, how do you like your vacation?
I enjoyed it. So this one was a little different from the first one for me because, the kid was able to come this time.
Yeah.
Which changed, it just changed the entire tone of the whole thing. That and the fact that we had an extra day at sea this time.
We did.
So last time was it was a blast. Tons of stuff going on, but it got to the point where we were so busy. If you wanted to see everything, you almost weren't eating. Yeah. We're doing dinners at like 10 o'clock at night, trying to get something into us.
Yeah.
This was a much more relaxed setting. The schedule worked out such that there was something for everybody at all times. Mm-hmm. And you didn't feel the need to have to go to everything. It's like, oh shit, this is the only time I'm going to see Mark. This is the only time you can go see Ralph, right? You had multiple bites at the apple on a bunch of these things. And yeah, it was a little bit more laid back this time. I enjoyed this one more than the first one.
100%. Sure. It was better. So we went together, but we didn't go together. Obviously, you had the full family. I was running solo. Because my kid doesn't really care to, and she doesn't have vacation time like that. And my wife wanted to go just to kind of hang out with your wife, but I'm not spending $3,000 for her to read books with your wife because she can do that here, 20 minutes away from the house for free. So that didn't work out. But nonetheless, I started my trip in Orlando, obviously, because I'm me. So
you got to hit it before it closes. It's not going to be there one of these days.
This is true. One day it won't be there. No, so my thing was just getting down there a little early because I was scared of snow. We'll get there. I was kind of right. Went down for a couple of days, stayed at my place at Disney, met up with a friend of the show, Keith Coogan, View Askewniverse alum.
Former podcast guest.
He's been on here. Went and did an Epcot day. It was cool. Went to like the Festival of the Arts and found all the paintings with Fox and the Hound on it. Because everyone doesn't know, Keith voiced Todd in the Fox and the Hound. Found one guy who had a gorgeous, gorgeous giant Fox and the Hound painting. We only really found one. It was the only guy that had it. And
it's an older property.
It is.
That's something you got to be of our age.
It
like
is.
I say Fox and the Hound to Harley. It's like, what's that?
Yeah, they don't push it because it's one of the sad ones. Well, they're all sad, right? But
somebody dies in every one of them.
Yeah,
it was losing a parent.
I know
it's
funny.
Terrible.
I kind of blew Keith's spot. I was like, oh yeah, no, that's because he was looking at the painting and the guy I was asking about it. It's like, oh no, I was just looking at it because that's him. He goes, what do you mean? It's like, oh, that's him. He voiced Todd, and the guy realized who he was, and it was fun. Went and got the original out of the fucking vault and had him sign it and everything, cool. And it was cool. So yeah, fun day. He hasn't really done the Epcot snack run. So I was kind of educating him a little bit.
So they're new down. When did they finally move full-time to
Yeah, they
Orlando?
moved from Hollywood to Florida about 6 months ago, I think.
Okay, because they had the house much earlier.
When they started thinking about moving the Imagineering team, so.
Yeah, she was getting transferred, then they weren't, then it was on hold. And
correct.
Then,
now we finally have the transfer, so. But yeah, so it was a fun day. My card game had a special event going on for Festival of the Arts, so I did my card game, got all my promo cards, which is good for me because, I'm a card completist. Yeah, I had a good couple easy days. My roommate, Mike 3D, who did our video intro, met me down there, crashed for a night, went and got dinner one night. Then we just hopped in the rental car, picked up our friends, the Hutmans from Canada, who are there for a vacation, and I drove us all down to Tampa.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah, went and had a nice dinner. Like, he'd never been to Raglan Road, so for some reason I like Raglan Road. I'm a big Raglan Road guy.
You like Disney?
No, I like good pub food. I'm a gravy mashed potato guy.
Good pub food for Disney. Yeah.
Raglan's pretty good food, period. I mean, Raglan's
okay.
pretty good.
I actually like the brew house better for a lot of the pub food.
Oh, yeah. But they don't have bangers and mash, though.
Yeah.
That's what I want a bangers
depending on what
mash.
you're targeting.
That's what it was. Sure. I wanted bangers. So
there you go. Yeah, that is the spot to go forget that.
Yeah. But yeah, so had a good couple of days and said, grab the car, easy drive to Tampa.
Yeah, no. Tampa wasn't bad. We flew into Tampa the night before and just stayed downtown, like a 10-minute ride to the port the next morning, easy onto the ship. So it was relatively uneventful getting down there. As usual, like you were packing weeks before to go for your 2 days before. I think I closed my suitcase as we were walking out the door. Correct. Kind of a thing. Packing early was warranty because I realized as I was packing, I don't have a bathing suit anymore. I don't have any shorts anymore. I don't have anything anymore. What ends up happening is I overpack.
Oh, I do too. Because
of the last minute thing does that. I don't filter things out. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it fits and it can go. So
yeah.
But surprisingly enough, we went through most of the clothes on this. The cruise was long enough.
Yeah, I did too. The one thing that got me is obviously I brought all the camera equipment for the thing that never happened. And then when you bring extra shoes seem to fuck up the packing.
That's the thing. If you can get away with like one pair of sneakers.
Yeah.
We had a couple pairs of flip-flops, an extra pair of sneakers.
I brought the Bull Airs, the Jay and Silent Bob ones for the photo, so.
Oh, dude, they're in a box somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I had like one of each pair, and I just mixed them, so.
I saw you wearing them, and Harley elbowed me, and she's like, you forgot that you even own those, don't you? I'm like,
I did too until about a month ago.
I bought them. I ordered them when they first dropped at the first Chronicon. They came and were like, oh, these are great. And then they're sitting in a box.
100%. So a couple of things that we did on the boat. So, I mean, and everyone's like, oh, what did you and Chris do on vacation?
Oh my God.
We did very different things because I learned very early on that the way Chris likes to vacation, the way I like to vacation, although I am adapting more to his world.
You're getting better.
But also, we just wanted to do different things. I kind of got to the point where as soon as we got on that boat, I was like, I don't want to fucking do anything. I didn't care about a lot of the show. I just needed to like relax.
That's fair.
I didn't even get internet till the second day because I needed it for a shirt drop. But, by the way, thank you for the internet discount.
No worries.
So the biggest thing was, again, we had an extra day at sea, and it was, if anyone doesn't know, so it was Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes brought all their friends. So it was Jason Lee, Ethan Supley, Shannon Elizabeth, Mark Bernardin, Professor Andy, Ralph,
Brian O'Halloran,
Marilyn came.
Gigliotti. Yep. This is the first, obviously Kevin's wife.
Yep. Jen, Harley and Austin came.
Harley and Austin. That was a big one for my kid.
Yep.
That Harley and Austin were making this cruise.
Harley on the same boat. So
yeah.
So one thing that was cool was, and another guest that they had was cool because we kicked. I mean, every cruise ship usually has like a little like pull away thing with like a little show or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We had Morris Day in the fucking time playing us off as we. I put on. I was like, your cruise might be cool, but you don't have Morris Day playing you out to sea.
Excellent pull. I mean, View Askewniverse alum.
Yep.
It's
our theme song basically. Jungle Love is kind of our theme song.
That was the one that everybody coming off the first cruise was like, yeah, Soul Asylum was fun, but if you could get anybody, go get Morris Day in the time. And it's been long enough where they're affordable. You can get them now. So,
although I did love the Soul Asylum concerts last cruise because they're one of my sneaky good band from the 90s. They're on my list of like
Soul
favorites.
Asylum was fun. I went to one of those shows.
Yeah, I went to both
last time for sure.
That was like that was actually my big hit last year. So it was very cool to finally check the Morris Day box. Again, they do all the stuff in Purple Rain and all that, and then Jungle F hit and the place went ballistic, right? And then as we're out to sea, we had some podcasts and stuff to go to. There's some live shows.
It's basically anything within the Smodcast network was taking place. And even some of the extended ones, like the Ralph Report, the O'Halloran. We had that one. Ethan did his podcast.
Yes. Yep. So
he was on there.
The first night, the one I decided to go to, I think you went to Jay and Silent Bob Get Old.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of a Get Old. We grabbed some dinner.
Yeah. Ralph did a little hour-long kind of seminar on voice acting that I found fascinating. And, I like cartoons. Voicing a cartoon character would be like a cool pull. I kind of had one lined up once and it fell apart because something didn't get renewed, which sucks. So maybe one day I'll check the box. But it was good to get, I went up asked some questions and stuff. And I was told they were very good questions. Like they're like, I don't, some people just ask the stupidest shit. But mine was like actually
someone turned into Chris Farley. Remember when you did that thing with that guy?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
But I mean, I'm a big Ralph fan anyway. Like Ralph to me is a sneaky, it's all-time funny guy.
I love Ralph. Harley's a huge fan of Ralph. It's interesting. There are definitely lines in my house where Heather, not a Ralph fan at all for whatever reason. I think it's gotten, I can listen to the same bits. It's like, give me 20 more years of him singing Arnold shit and I'll still giggle at it. I think for some reason it just hit the drum too many times for her. So she needs something else, but she'll sit there and listen to Bernard and read you the phone book.
Yeah.
She loves listening to Bernard.
And that was because I had to choose between Ralph and Mark, unfortunately. Yeah. But I went with Ralph just because I don't know, it was the subject matter. It was something that appealed to me. But
for sure.
Again, I think Ralph has one of my. I talked about. He said one of my favorite lines in a movie ever, and that's "Take your hat off, son, boy. That's a dollar bill." I love Millions Down the West, so that was good. You did that, and then really just spent the rest of the night drinking like a fish, man. I think I went through like 15 or 16 cocktails, and I got fucking loaded. I got loaded.
That night was a big show night for us. So Harley and I. Did Heather come with us? Heather might not have. She might have went and hung with Tiffany. Went to the Education podcast.
Yeah, I missed that one. I was drinking.
And then late night they did a show. This thing started at like 11:15, 11:30. If you were one of the first 400 people to book, they had Jay and Silent Bob below deck. So they basically did a special Jay and Silent Bob Get Old.
Yeah.
Just for the people that had booked early for the cruise.
Yep.
And cool.
Yeah, I think I went to. We had some stand-up guys on the boat too. So I went, like, Chris Covert and stuff like that.
Yep.
I think I went to
AJ did his set.
AJ did his set.
Jake Rebel.
Yep. So it was all great. They were all great. So I dipped into one of those, but I mostly spent time with like our little crew that we have.
Yeah.
Just drinking. I think I drank so much that first night. So many mudslides. And basically they had Bahama Mamas, but they called them like Boo Boo Kitty Fucks. But because my goal was to drink as much stuff as I could on the bracket for March Fatness because it was already paid for.
There you go. You didn't have to buy.
And
any
they had
booze.
most of the stuff. So
yeah, you could get anything you wanted on there.
I think that first night, I did an Appletini, I did a Cosmo, I did a couple Bahama Mamas, I did a Rum Runner, I did a bunch of. I drank a lot. I was fucking hammered.
Surprised I couldn't hear your liver crying.
Yeah, it was good stuff though. And then, like you said, we had the special show. The big news that came out of the Jay and Silent Bob Below Deck is that we're members of that Kevin Smith Club. You can't really see it on the camera. They can. Unofficial logo. It's the one.
Oh, yeah, you get the shirt on.
It's the one me and Gris drew up. So, first thing I ever actually like hand drew. I hand drew that. And then he just added the fonts and stuff. But they're changing the Kevin Smith Club. So, it's going to a Jay and Silent Bob Club instead, which makes sense to pull in that.
You really needed to just to have somebody else to help take some of the load off.
You need some content.
New content.
So they're going to be doing like a daily thing and like a weekly thing and stuff like that. So
we're supposed to get more Kevin and Jay content. We're supposed to get +1 every weekend. Vegan Abattoir is supposed to be going weekly. So
I don't know. We don't have pricing information or like tier information. I would imagine that you're probably going to go probably keep the same tier names because they're all View Askew whatever. But
probably something similar.
I don't think you're going anything above the $35 tier, or you're definitely not doing. There's no more. The Golden Cat thing I don't think is going to be a thing anymore.
It's a great idea, but in practice, it just becomes hard, right?
Yeah.
And it's been to a certain. You're never going to have an experience like you had the first time again.
Yeah, we killed it. So
it's kind of a balancing thing there.
Yeah.
You never know. They're going to be dropping it in April. There is a movie that's supposed to be filming late spring, early summer.
This
so
is true. Yeah,
you could have something tied in with that.
That is true. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
That was one of the big things that came out of it. The big thing that came out of it for me was the confirmation of the Jay and Silent Bob pinball machine.
Yes, the pinball machine. We don't know who's making it. We have an idea.
Got a hunch.
Got a hunch where it's coming from. And yeah, that's one where I got to figure something out because I obviously don't have room in my house for one right now. I am working on selling my NBA Jam machine, but she's not going to buy a fucking pinball machine and set it up. So I'd have to buy it.
Yeah, it's going from Arcade 1 to pinball machines.
I'd have to buy it and crate it somewhere and store it.
They take up, that's the one thing. You need space for them.
Yeah. And money too. There's that money
big footprints, and if it's anything like, it depends on which company it is, right? If it's the first one I'm thinking, you're probably going to have a few different tiers that'll start at like
5,
probably like 6,500 and go up to like 12.
Okay.
If it's the other company, they kind of start at like 10 and go to 15. So we'll see where it's coming from. But from the sounds of it, there's already gameplay videos that he's seen and approved. He's already seen the designs for the deck and all of that. So
it sounds like a very good machine.
This thing's been in the works for years. Stu and I talked about this San Diego before the first cruise.
Yeah.
They were already talking about this machine. The fact that I think it kind of just got pushed to the side, but once Kevin became a fan, it bubbled up to the top pretty quickly. It became a priority. So
so that's one that one's going to hurt because I'm probably going to be able to get one, but I'll look at yours.
That's the first thing the kid asked is like, so which one's going? Like probably guns.
Really?
Guns will go. Yeah. I'll keep Jaws, Wick, and Kev.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're going 3 the limit for you, kind of.
More for space reasons.
Yeah.
If I got rid of some other stuff, I could put more down there. But yeah, I think that's probably a good number.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So Kevin,
and help offset.
Yeah, there you go. So Jay and Silent Bob pinball machine coming. So the next day was our day at sea. It was
Stop wiggling.
Oh, is it wiggling?
No, I hit the table.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
So then we had so Thursday we were at sea all day. It was pretty cool. We had like a theme night. It was like 90s night. Not a lot of people dressed up though. Like I did my stuff, but like
I dressed up briefly for what the hell was I watching with?
I had the ripped jeans and the Saved by the Bell t-shirt and everything.
Yeah.
The Captain Planet button up and
it rained for a little bit. We were up on deck.
yeah.
It was a script reading. I was sitting with Tom and Sherry off to the side.
Yeah. So we did get our photos with Kevin and Jay. Again, if you booked a suite level room, you got a pro photo op with Kevin and Jay.
Shout out to the 6-man team. Those went much better this year.
Much better.
The autograph signings went much better.
Yep.
It's amazing how much more control there was on that, especially when you weren't just giving them out to everyone.
Yes. Free is bad.
Free is bad. No value in free. Yep. So now it was just the people that really wanted those autographs. I went down and got to spend more time with the actual talent. I know Harley gets to spend a bunch of time with Jen, gets to spend 20 minutes with Harley just chit-chatting and talking about some of the stuff. So it became more of it was a good event overall for Harley and Harley content.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and they had all kinds of, like that. It was a loaded day. You had, like you just mentioned, the autograph signings, like convention style. You had like morning yoga, hoser yoga. You had the slot machine tournament.
Like there was stuff that I just missed.
Poker tournament. Oh, there's so much stuff. During the day. So much stuff.
We did the picture and then went to lunch, and there was a lot of us that didn't make it down to most, if all, of Kevin's Q&A.
Yeah, I wanted to go to Mark Bernardin's comic workshop, and I couldn't.
I missed that.
I missed it too because I wanted to work. And again, like the Ralph side, I was interested in the. I feel like I need to like try to create something. I feel like I just don't do enough with my life, so I have some ideas in my head. So I'm just looking at
I would have liked to go into
inspirational stuff.
Acting class too.
Yeah, I want to do that too. Heard that was good.
That overlap with +1.
Yep. It was just, again, there's podcasts all day, but it was a pretty good day. The big thing was we had a script reading at the end of the night, which was we got the Jay and Silent Bob Marvel book that's coming out. Jay's a Future Past. Sounds like a delightful book, which I wouldn't expect from Marvel because they don't write good books. Oh, that's right, because they didn't write it, Kevin did.
Yeah, no. And this thing, it's nice that they're finally getting around to announcing it. They've been planting seeds for end of last summer.
Yeah. The
first book came out where you just randomly saw Jay and Bob pop up in a diner scene in a Wolverine book.
I had to get that list and go chase them all down because I just forgot about it. So
I've gone looking for it. I don't know that they've ever published a definitive list as to where they appear. Yeah, but they appear in a bunch.
Okay.
For sure. But Diary, this day at sea actually worked out incredibly well for me. The girls decided to go see Mewes and watch Diary of a Man-Child. There was so much stuff going on that the casino completely emptied out. And that was the one day I was actually able to sit there and play and
win some dough.
Shockingly enough, win some money.
Excellent. I didn't gamble once.
No, I sat down. There was a wide open 3-card poker table. And actually was able to sit there for like an hour and a half run without people. One person would pop in. They'd lose a little bit, leave. But I think we went through like 4 dealers. And I was still there and just waited, like, kept looking at the watch, like, all right, it's time to go to dinner. Call it a day.
You need to show me how to play that. Cause
you like it. It's fun.
Yeah.
You like that.
But yeah, so I said, just had a fun day at sea. Again, I didn't, this was like the last day I kind of like used my drink package. Cause I did. I slowed way down. The first night was like, launch night, but.
Everybody starts hard. I think even Tommy slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, no. It's, like it's one of those things where you drink a lot. The food's not great. Movies at sea sucked again this year.
The burger was
fucking disgusting.
Okay,
it was disgusting.
That's the only thing that stinks about any of these theme cruises, and they say it's universal across.
It is,
and it doesn't matter what cruise line it is, what boat it is. The food options get dropped way the hell down.
Yeah,
when they're doing more of the festival at sea kind of stuff, right?
Yeah,
they treat it like a Comic-Con. You're getting that level of stuff.
I did most of my eating at night. Nighttime was chicken fingers and bacon.
Butterscotch and bacon Sundays.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll get there. That was Sunday, right? We'll get there. Saturday. So yeah. So just kind of like went around and met. You bump into some people that you talk to online and stuff. And you met other things and all that stuff, and kind of do the mayor of Candyland kind of shit and shake hands and stuff. But met some good people and shit, and it was just a nice day at sea. Then Friday we got to Mexico. This was fun. So we got off the boat, and of course, DJ's never met a themed restaurant he doesn't like. So we went to.
We were laughing about that. It's like, where's the Senor Frogs? It's gonna be the first place they hit.
Well, right there. So we went to Three Amigos. Kind of based off the Martin Short, Chevy Chase, Steve Martin movie. who doesn't sell T-shirts, of course. The whole reason I went there was to buy a fucking T-shirt. They didn't have
You
them.
just wanted the Dusty Bottoms t-shirt?
Yeah, it's 100%. But no, it gets some tacos and stuff. I went with the crew, Danielle and Becky and Mike and the Hutmans and the Perones and all that stuff.
Yep.
So I get some tacos, went walked around the tourist area. They had some nice little shops and stuff. Bought a T-shirt at Ron John, just normal shit. We took a bunch of pictures and stuff. But you actually had an excursion that I couldn't get on. But you went and did something cool.
We had early on, right when they opened up the excursions, they had announced that when we were supposed to go to Costa Maya, it was going to be a bus. It was going to be a bus tour to the ruins with some mountain biking, then a beach excursion with Jay. It was like an all-day event that you were going to on that. Port got changed up. So it was a very last minute thing where they were trying to find something to fill in for Cozumel. Mm-hmm. And what they came up with was like a 4-wheeling adventure around the streets of Cozumel and through the jungles around the side. In terms of looking at historical items, you didn't see a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah.
You spent a lot of time driving on the roads to get to, it almost looked like an old quarry up here. That just wide open spot where you can do figure eights and donuts and shit like that. And then you drive back into the jungle. There's a spot for you to park, to walk down into the forest a little bit, to see some of the trees and underground rivers and stuff like that. But you're basically back. The highlight of it was the people you went with. Jay was driving one of his cars. A lot of the talent, so a lot of the comedians that were on board have direct ties to Jay and his Diary of a Man-Child. They go on tour with him, things like that. So a lot of those guys were on this with Matt was on there with his son.
Yeah, love Matt.
Chelsea was on there. So it was a fun time doing that. Something that I normally wouldn't have paid to go do. In typical Jay fashion, he started modifying the schedule immediately. Hey, I don't want to do any of this beach stuff. I just want to drive around in the cars and then we'll go hang out on the boat and do that. Which by the time we were done, we were so friggin' disgusting because it was dry season. Hadn't rained down there in a little bit. Literally everybody was like, when you get into these 4-wheelers before you go driving, they hand you bandanas.
Okay.
You look like you're like part of the cartel.
Bandito shit?
Yes, it's totally bandito shit. Just so you can breathe when you're driving. They tell you, don't take your glasses off. If you have sunglasses, wear them. Because everything, like there's just a sheen of dirt over everything. But it was a blast. It was a good time. And then once we got back, the Cozumel night was the night we all went to the steakhouse for dinner.
Yes. We went and did that.
Which that took out some of the stuff. So we didn't go to the script reading, which we had already heard. We've already done the script for the new Daytime Bob movie front to back. So it sounds delightful. Yeah, we did that. So
we went and got some actual food. So on the Norwegian, they have all the Norwegian ships have like a signature steakhouse called Cagney's.
They did a decent job with all the signature restaurants. You can get Chinese, you wanted Japanese. The Japanese place was closed, I believe. Was that the Talent Lounge or was that the French restaurant? One of them was closed for the
French one, I think, was. You get the hibachi one, etc. But we decided to do one big dinner night. We did dinner, steaks, obviously. I had a ribeye, you had a filet. It was fucking delicious.
Yeah, dinner was excellent.
Excellent dinner.
No complaints. Because you were on the theme cruise, they only charge you like half price.
Yeah.
So like for the three of us, with cocktails, with everything else, and tip, I want to say it was like $100, $112.
Yeah.
It was cheap.
Because
it wasn't bad at all.
Mike and I, our room was like $82 with the tip too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
How do you go wrong?
Yeah, it was like $90 plus the tip.
I mean, a ribeye would cost you $60 like that at a steakhouse like that.
Yeah, no, excellent dinner.
I made your daughter try chimichurri for the first time. That was fun.
She did. She was a big fan of the chimichurri too.
Yeah, I love chimichurri.
Eyes kind of popped like, ooh, who invented this wonderfulness?
The Argentinians.
Yeah, she enjoyed that. I'm looking at the schedule. This was an interesting night where normally we would have gone right down to Babylon.
Yeah.
This year we didn't. So the girls had Tiffany and Heather ended up going to the wine tasting.
Yes.
With Sean. Those Tommy and Sherry were there.
Yep.
It was tough because there were a lot of things that you wanted to do two of that overlapped at times. So tapped on Babylon. But Harley ended up tagging along with Derek and I to the pub quiz.
And we couldn't get into that, so we went to Babylon.
We needed to find chairs. Yeah, they'd taken like the rest of the chairs. We found like 3 of the last chairs.
So we went to Babylon.
That were in there.
Which Babylon was great. Always is, right?
Always is.
But you guys
such a good time.
Went and laid the fucking hammer down on all them
Yeah,
folks.
so we went into this thing thinking it was going to be like general knowledge. It was supposed to be just a pub quiz. Like, all right, neither one of us are deep into the views. Like, Derek's got to be, what, 55? I'm 51. Like, we're a little past our prime when it comes to the I can recite line and verse. Like, life has happened since, you know? So we got off to a little bit of a slow start. They did 4 rounds of 10 questions each. There was a team that had our friend Bradley, Mindy, Ming, and some other people. There was a bunch of people. Mr. Perlitz was there. He had a squad. So started off a little slow. First round, we were not in the top 4. I think we got like 7 right. Second round got a little better. I think we got 8 right in the second round. And then proceeded to go 10 for 10 in each of the next 2 rounds.
Nice.
To win by 1. So that was a big thing. Harley's carrying that around like a badge of honor. She could have cared less about the tchotchke. She wanted the picture after just to
we
have
win.
people acknowledge that, we did that. Like, you want to go do it again tomorrow night? She's like, why? I already won.
Acknowledge me.
That's it. Throw up your ones as we're walking out. That's it.
That's awesome. Yeah, we went to Babylon. I like Babylon. We don't get that a lot.
It was fun. They started, as you got deeper into the rounds, they actually got into some of the View Askew adjace. It wasn't the, hey, what's the ending to this line?
Yeah, McCullough's TS's freaking undershirt.
Stuff like that. Like watching people's, there was a couple of them. There was a masterclass question. A lot of people didn't realize that Kevin did one of those. People's minds melted when they asked what Carrie Fisher's autobiography was that Meryl Streep starred in. Just, you could see the curtain go down and the blank stares. So no, it was a good time, and it was a quick hit too. We were in and out in an hour.
Yeah.
So
we were battling about an hour.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was though, and then it was great. The one thing I missed, like, when we were both, I don't even know when FANMEN. Well, FANMEN was the first night.
FANMEN was the first night,
and I missed that because, like, it's one of my favorite shows. Like, I think I've been on FANMEN Beyond like 4 times.
Yeah.
I've been a guest on it on 4 times, so it's like one of my favorite shows. But just
for a long time, Heather and I were flying out to the West Coast once a year.
Yeah, just to go to
in person.
FANMEN.
Like I was going to, bang the knee. We were going out to Scum and Villainy just to go hang with the kids. Like, stupidly enough, there's a picture on the wall one year. Heather flew me out the night of my birthday because it was a show. We flew out, napped on the plane, ate lunch, went to the show, hung out after the show. There's a picture in the alley behind, and then took like a 6:30 flight back because, we were stupid. But made for a good story.
Excellent.
So we missed out though. Like, we left the pub quiz, and the idea was to go reconvene with all of you guys. The My Name is Earl script reading was going to be taking place, which sounded like a bunch of fun.
And then they moved it because we had some wind.
They shifted it. Yeah, the schedule got messed up a little bit there because they had to take the theater, so they moved the movie screening somewhere else.
Yeah.
So Harley and I went back to the room to change. The girls are still at the, I think they went
They were at
drinking
wine still.
after wine and stuff like that.
we were with Heather.
We went to change, and I'm like, okay, we can sneak over and meet the boys. We'll cut through the casino to get there. As we're cutting through the casino, Chelsea, Kevin, and the 6-man people came out because it was his blackjack tournament. Yeah. Got the hugs, everything. Chelsea's like, you're coming to watch, right? It's like, all right, we're going to watch the boss play blackjack. And then all of you kind of convened down in the... You kind of joined us down there.
And it was cool. Like, obviously, you pumped everyone. We were in Mexico, like, Jason Lee snuck into our photo and stuff. I took I did all the photos of Jason and Brian and Marilyn and their wives and stuff.
Morstay was down
there, yeah. So
we saw him walking around.
Yeah, so it was very intimidating being the one to take the group photos for Jason Lee. But then he went and popped in ours, which was kind of cool. And then I didn't realize until after, but we were taking a bunch of group photos over in front of like the Cozumel sign, and he had his like old windy camera, and he was like snapping some off, and he gave me like a wink. So could have been a picture of us in one of the next coffee table books. He's an amazing photographer.
Oh my God, he's so good. We'll get to that. That was the next day.
But it totally was great. I surprisingly like saw the boss a lot more on this one than we did the last one.
Yeah, last time his schedule was so busy. I talked to him once.
Yeah, we saw him on the top walkway there on the 13th.
Leaving like whatever that dance party
going from 1 to 1.
Yeah. Now saw him and Chelsea, got a quick hug, and then
it was actually. We actually, and I should bring up. We did do a Kevin Smith Club meetup. So that was good.
Yes, got to take
they
pictures
put that
with
together.
Them, chit-chat.
Yeah, and to his credit, like I said, he had more time, so he came down, he said hi to everybody, which is good. I mean...
Yeah, that was one of the things. Last time, he didn't even have time to do anything on the meetup.
No, the meetup was a mess last time. So that was good. We got a print that was nice. It was almost like a shag, but it was Tommy Lincoln did it.
they put some time into it, made sure there was like the tchotchke to give out.
Yeah.
He had that whole hour carved out.
Yeah.
Right before, like, he scheduled it before having to do photos with Jay.
Yeah.
Which worked the entire crowd, talked to everybody, took the pictures.
It was cool. Yeah,
so.
and Chelsea and Jen had that thing on lockdown. So thank you,
shout
ladies.
out to both of them.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job setting it up.
And they're great. Like, love
sure.
Jen, love Chelsea. Yeah, so it's just, everything just was a lot smoother. It was a lot more relaxed. It was a
100%.
It was a great. I just had a
100%.
great cruise. And then we also the last night, after an entire weekend of drinking, when you have free bacon and free ice cream as you do, it was Bacon Sunday night. I was over at the fucking ice cream bar making bacon sundaes for everybody. So I got Harley to try a bacon sundae, which is soft serve ice cream, caramel and chocolate and bacon. The crispy piece of bacon, obviously. You bacon almost like Jimmy's.
Yeah, you don't want the chewy bacon.
Yeah, and then Chris decided, how was your bacon sundae?
The bacon sundae was actually way better than I expected.
Isn't it fucking good?
Yeah.
It's so fucking sneaky good.
You had like this sweet and savory thing going on there. It worked out way better than I never would have done it myself.
No.
Let's put it that way.
I think I made Ming eat one and stuff like that too. So,
but when you think about it, think about like your maple bacon donuts and stuff like bacon.
Exactly.
The crumbled bacon
or
works.
Fries in the frosty kind of. It's the same kind of principle. So, and obviously, how can you go wrong with bacon?
It was excellent. So good.
I had bacon every night. I got home. I go home from the cruise, and I'm like, it's midnight. I'm like, oh, I need to go make some bacon. I need bacon.
Yeah. You get spoiled.
You do get spoiled, but overall, I had a great cruise. Chris, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah. No. I mean, the last day was fine. Unfortunately, got hit. The one thing that kind of bummed me out is I had packed a lot of my camera equipment because there was going to be basically a camera tutorial.
Oh yes,
with
correct.
Jason. Which didn't turn into anything like that. And that's what he had expected to.
Yeah.
We went to that, and he was expecting it much like Heather and I had gone to one years ago with him. Whereas basically like, hey, 25 of you, like, we're just going to walk around Boston and take pictures and chit-chat and hang out.
Yeah.
And it was unfucking, like, literally he had his backpack with a skateboard on it. So as we're taking pictures, he's skating through the streets of Boston doing this thing.
Yeah.
Super nice. We got pictures of him. Like, he tagged... Long before he was charging $70, he tagged all of my posters for me for free. We chit-chatted about his book and all that. Like, just so happy to talk about where his career had gone, which was really cool. Didn't really turn into that this time. But the one thing that did happen as that was extending out, that kind of threw the schedule up in the air a tiny bit there, is our flight home got canceled.
Oh, yeah.
At like 6 o'clock on Saturday night.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. We got to cut myself. So coming home was a shit show because we're up in the Northeast, and obviously we got snowmageddon, right? So I got
hit the lottery.
I did kind of. I mean, number one, we dodged the cartel war in Mexico, right?
Yeah, that's true. We did do that.
I was the only flight to get out of Tampa to come up to anything north of Philly.
So 2 flights on JetBlue made it out of Tampa. The 7 a.m., which none of us could have made because we were still on the boat. And your 2:30, 2:45, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Everything else got wiped out.
And mine was only because I think I had a New England-based crew that was grounding for 3 days or something like that.
Yeah, that's so. Little aside, Heather had to fly down to DC on Thursday for a day swing. The crew that was on her plane had been stuck in Boston since Sunday.
Yeah, and they couldn't risk anyone else getting stuck.
So what happened is there were no flights out of any cities. We had friends like Derek and Tiffany stayed down for another 2 days. Mm-hmm. They were flying back on Monday. They saw the storm. They were able to book on Tuesday earlier. We knew, just looking at the post, you saw a lot of people were down there for 2 or 3 days after. There were a handful of us, like Mike.
Mike had to drive to Long
impacted.
Island.
We got impacted. As soon as the flight, before I left the Jason Lee thing, I went on and booked a card just in case. Like, hopefully we never need it. I can cancel it tomorrow morning. But we had a big-ass SUV that we were able to drive home. Took 3 days to get home.
Yeah.
Because Monday was a wash.
Yeah.
There was no way.
I should have drove. I kind of fucked up. So like,
nah, I don't know. You were texting me about it. I'm like, if you can get on the plane, get your ass on the plane.
The fucking guy, like, he told me it's a flight credit. And I'm like, I don't want a flight credit. But then the other guy was like, no, you could use it for anything on JetBlue. You could book a full vacation with him. Like,
you could do JetBlue vacations.
Yeah, he didn't tell me that. So I could have almost like $2,000 to book a vacation with. I would have just drove home.
Delta was the one, when we were flying them last summer, they actually hand out like Visa gift cards now.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they just had done so much money that day. They probably were out of the real money by then. Because the flight was overbooked like 15 spots because they had to get all the crew out of there.
Our flight at 10:30 was overbooked.
Yeah. Because it's all crew. It was all crew movement.
So the cool thing was though, I was able to sneak up, saw the end of Morris Day in the time. Mm-hmm. So got to see
Jay and Bob pop up on stage.
all the boys go up and do the dance,
Yeah.
and that was kind of cool. If you haven't seen it, there's tons of videos out
it was
online.
fun. It was fun.
That was kind of adorable. I mean, they brought a ton of people up. I think Bernardin was up there.
Yeah,
I mean, you had.
Because again, it's our theme song.
The big thing, the cruise ended on a really high note, even with the shitty travel that was to come. So the last event of the entire cruise, there was a pub quiz going on somewhere else.
Yep.
But the last event on the main stage was Harley's band Cinnamon.
Oh, yes, that's
playing.
right. Correct. And that was big for Harley.
That was massive for Harley because the day before, Kevin's Harley Quinn had texted my daughter to ask, hey, so sweet, so happy you're on the ship, blah, 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 blah. Love for you to come and watch the concert from side stage. Which, God bless the entire Smith family. They're always incredibly generous with their time and offers. The communication to the people who make these things happen isn't always the best. I've sent more emails to Jordan apologizing, saying, or an Ernie, or like, hey, Kev invited the kid.
Yeah.
Do any of you know it's okay to say no?
Yeah.
It's not one of those things. But no, she had already hit up Chelsea. Let her know, like, hey, just be here a few minutes before the concert. I'll bring you back. So it was a very cool way to end the cruise, kind of hanging side stage with like the boss filming the start of the concert over my shoulder. And shit, like completely proud parents moment, like seeing Jen and Kevin cry as they're watching Harley on stage. Like that Harley looking for my Harley after the show to be able to take a picture. Like it kind of validated the whole thing for her.
Hey, your light just died.
Hey, my light just died too. So, no. Well, we may be having battery issues here. You can still see me off of yours, so
Yeah. Okay.
you're good. We'll wrap this up. But no, excellent way of ending the cruise, and really happy the kid had that experience. And now it looks like they may connect next month when we're out there looking at school.
Very nice. So if you had, again, Chris's camera, Chris,
Yeah.
give a score 1 out of 10 of your cruise experience for the weekend.
I'd give it a solid 8.
Yeah.
8.5.
8,
Yeah.
8.5
No,
too.
I really enjoyed it. There were a couple little nits that I could come back to, but in all honesty, I mean, I enjoyed the entire experience.
Excellent.
Had a blast. Got to hang out with a lot of friends that I don't get to see often, which was really cool. So no, you don't even need it.
Is that working? Okay.
Yeah, no, there's enough.
Residual.
Thankfully, we're DJ's lights, so my light just died. DJ's light is shining on a wall of almost all white prints, so we're actually getting some reflection.
Excellent.
So it works out.
Cool. So I'm like an 8.5 too. It was a lot of fun. I'm about to do another cruise in about a month, so I'm finalizing all that up. So
Yeah, you'll be heading out when we're going to.
yeah, and
Cali for
we actually just extended like a day and a half because it's also my 25th anniversary, so we're kind of
Oh, there you go. Nice.
that and my birthday and all that stuff. So we're gonna go do a not a Magic Kingdom day, but we're gonna do a Magic Kingdom party night and just
Very cool.
do some nice stuff. Why not? Because why not? So.
Excellent.
Okay, everyone. So, again, everyone, thanks for listening. Don't forget, like, subscribe. Again,
Before I go completely to black here,
completely black.
I'll
Again, fanmenpod.com, March Fatness, get your brackets in. I'm going to change the day on the website too. It's supposed to be by next Friday. We're going to go till the end of the month, and we'll record this the last weekend of March. We'll record all the winners. We'll do it all at once. So,
sounds good.
get your brackets in. Email them in, fanmenpodcast@gmail.com. And see you next time.
See ya.